Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel and my sewing room. I'm Sandy. I'm a crafter, a sewist, and sometimes actor, and a total introvert. Why am I telling you that? Because today is April 7th and we are in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic and we don't really know when it's going to end. So when I was thinking about making this channel, I thought about the things that I want from media, from content, things that I want to see as a creative person, and thought about the things that we're all craving right now. And I came down to 4 things. We're all looking for conversation. We are listening to everything, from our regular late night talk show hosts doing their YouTube channels to tutorials and webinars, and of course we are listening to the news. We just want to hear everything. We want content. And I'm not going to dwell an awful lot on what's going on outside right now because I'm not an expert and I'm not going to give you misleading or depressing news. I am here to create and have a great time. We're also looking for connection. I'm looking for connection too, and that's why I'm bringing this to you. Just the idea of not being able to go out and see people when we want to, even if we might not have done it that day anyway, is a little bit maddening. So here we are, reaching out, bringing whatever sort of thoughts and feelings and emotions we can over the internet, and I think that's wonderful. We're looking for inspiration. I'm always looking for inspiration. So I'm hoping I can provide some of that for you. I mean, what do we do with ourselves now? I made a new pincushion today just because I was tired of looking at the old one. And there's probably a tutorial coming for that. Haven't quite finished it up yet, but it's coming. I'm getting my inspiration from all different sources. I'm very much inspired by people like Gretchen Hirsch and Bernadette Banner and Kathy Hay, people who are bringing me content in the areas that I'm interested in. Beautiful, feminine clothing, things with historical references that I can incorporate into my own sense of style, which I'm currently working on. So I'm hoping to share a lot of that with you and share with you my mistakes and my successes. And I'm hoping that you'll bring me into your sewing room when you're working. The last thing I wanted to talk about is that we're all looking for support. We are looking to support each other, and we're doing that through phone calls and texts and emails and live chats right now, FaceTime, Zoom, all of these things that people are using to reach out in a new way. And we're supporting each other, we're supporting our family, we're supporting our friends, but we also need to be supporting small business. So to wrap this up, I wanted to talk about a few of the small business things that I'm seeing happening and things that I have interacted with. Everybody's making masks. And there's all different kinds of tutorials out there. I'm not going to do one of those, but I did want to mention an experience that I had recently. And that was with the company Teeks, who makes these wonderful leather ballet flats. I am not sponsored by them. I just had a great experience where when I made 50 masks to bring to my local emergency medical services, I sent a picture of those masks to Teeks and a picture of me donating them at the EMS building. And they sent me back a $100 gift certificate, a reward certificate to apply to a pair of their shoes. Now, I think that's really amazing, and I felt like I did a really good thing just by making the masks and donating them, and I would have done it anyway, but $100 for a pair of shoes is a really great thing, and I think it's a wonderful thing that that company is doing. So if you're interested in participating, you're going to visit Teeks.com, and they have all the information there as to how to participate, and I will put a link underneath this video so that you can also get your $100 rewards code. The next thing I wanted to mention was Gretchen Hirsch, who I mentioned earlier as one of my inspirations. She's also known as Gertie, and she has her channel on YouTube, Gertie's World. She is providing so much content right now. She is going live practically every day on YouTube, talking to her fans, people who love her patterns. And she has a Patreon, and on her Patreon, we're getting all kinds of wonderful content. I joined, and it's been very, very much worth it. And let's see, she's also doing Zoom sew-alongs, which have been fun. I participated in one early on, and it was just really neat to connect with people all over the world that are fans of Gertie. And Gertie and her assistant Melisha were both on there, and we had a wonderful time. I also recently did a couple days of webinars with Jennifer from Camp Workroom Social. I was actually supposed to go, and it was supposed to be from April 1st to the 5th. So that was something that was a little bit disappointing, but she decided to gather together the instructors and do 3 different webinars that were going to be presented at camp. And it was a really, really great time, and I got to have a lot of fun and meet a lot of interesting people. Foundations Revealed actually released a sleeve class on how to set in a wonderful tailored sleeve, which I have not tried yet, but I'm really looking forward to checking it out. Local companies all over the place are hitting Facebook Live and showing their goods. My local sewing shop, Amy Bothman's Sew and Quilt, has been putting out regular classes, small projects that you can take in small bites, and she's also helping with the mask effort. And I think that's really wonderful, and I'm sure that if you check it out, probably a lot of local businesses in your area are participating as well. So the last thing I wanted to mention was a Facebook page called Fair Relief 2020. Ren fairs are something that is very fun and very much a part of my life. I really enjoy going to them. I have a good friend who is an actor in one of them, and this particular Facebook page is oriented around fair vendors who have had their fairs canceled and they still need to sell their goods. So they're on there promoting their products, and you can go on too and say that you're in search of something cool in particular. Maybe you want a mask or a bodice chiller or a new hat or a corset. They're on there selling their goods. You can say exactly what you're in search of. They will reach out to you and say, hey, I can make that, or I already have that in my stock. And I think it's really wonderful. And I think it's great that we're all using social media in this way. So, to wrap things up, just want to say that this is the kind of content that I'm going to bring to you. I'm going to bring to you my sewing inspirations, people that I find interesting. I'm going to bring you tutorials and product reviews and unboxings and some travel, maybe when we can. Hopefully we can soon. Go some places, do some fabric shopping. I'm hoping that you'll join me on this channel. If this kind of content appeals to you, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell to be notified when I post new videos.